Welcome back to our coverage of the Corn Ferry Tour Championship right here on 2K Sports. We're resuming action on the fifth hole. Let's get going. Henny's down there. You got a read?
A huge right to left swinger.
Put a good stroke on this one.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
And it's a one-stroke par for our leader over the field. As we move to the sixth hole, it's a par 4. He's setting up for his second shot. 5 shots off the lead. Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. A putt here to move inside the top 20. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
He's got about 21 feet to the hole from here, guys.
This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. Now 5 strokes behind. Teeing off here at the 7th. And after a par at the last, chance to maybe take a step in the right direction here. Going with the hybrid. Looks like that one left some meat on the bone, Beamer.
There's a long way, but I tell you what, I've seen it happen before, so there's a chance. Starting out to the right. Watch this one.
Ooh. Big putt for par coming up. The putt drops, and we're moving on. Ooh, bold play here. Going with the chief off the tee.
What a drive. Look at that.
Time for the second shot at the 8th. Found the green side rough.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
This putt for par here. Currently 5 under overall. Hole number 9 is a par 4. That's not what he had hoped for, I'm pretty sure of that. Well, that may have come out a little heavy.
Well, at least we're away from that horrible lie.
Good mid-range putt, this one. An 18-footer. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Right to lefter, up the hill. Can be positive with this one.
And in it goes for the par. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. We've arrived at a par 4. Well, on the tee now, coming off a par. Chance to pipe one up the middle. Oh, you couldn't paint a better picture. Gorgeous swing. That makes its way to the first cut.
Not quite going to be as easy to birdie this one today as it was yesterday.
A bit wild on approach there.
Now, coming out of the rough, missing the green was always in the cards.
Oh, I don't mind this par putt.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Yeah, nicely holed. Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. Hole number 11 is a par 4. That was a little untidy, wasn't it? It's like that ball had a magnet in it for the bunker. Currently -5. He's back on the surface, happy to have the flat stick in hand. Big par saver coming up for this fella. Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. The 12th hole is a par 4.
Going and going and going.
And he's down there.
He's setting up here from about 115 yards.
Yeah, nicely played. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Yeah, nice little 25-footer here from him. Outside chance, so it'll be good to hole.
Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. Down she goes. Let's head to the next. Currently at -5 now for the event. Teeing off here on the 13th hole. This would be a great up and down. Nice soft hands around the green. What a skill to have. Job done. Let's head to the next. And there's always the sense of a birdie in the air when we stride onto a par 5 tee. Oh, that's a sweet looking swing, that one.
He has his eyes set on one place and one place only. It's the green.
Going with the 5-wood. Sadly, in the sand, but a chance to make up for the error. Oh, that's a quality shot from out of the sand. That should set up an easy save. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. And now he'll move to 6 under for the tournament.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Welcome to the par 4 15th hole. Well struck. That got a little out of control, I think. And here we are with the 3rd shot. 4 shots behind our leader. Just a short putt remaining here. Trailing by 4 strokes. The 16th is a par 3. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Yep, that shot's safely on the green. 20 feet to the hole. And he's down there. You got a read?
There's a slope here, and it's going to go right to left on the slope.
Well, this one's come out on a good line. You beauty! What a putt. He's in a share of 15th place here. Well, here we go, Rich. We're at the penultimate hole, the 17th.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Well, now you just got to pray for a good lie, because that one's heading towards the sand. Not ideal to find the fairway bunker, but a chance to make amends. Sitting at 7 under. He has this putt to save his par. That's disappointing. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. The 18th hole is a par 5. Bit disappointing, that one. Well, that was a bit wayward, wasn't it? Right into the water on that one. That's a heavy lie this player has drawn. Playing up to an elevated green here.
Looking great so far out the rough.
And he's safely on the green with that shot. 14-footer. That one's going to break a long way from the left. Head of house. And another round safely in the books. Well, Rich, that round reminded me of that old adage: early ripe, early rotten, early rotten, rotten, rotten.
Oh, I thought you were going to say, well, he was born in the penthouse but ended up in the outhouse by the end of his life.
On behalf of Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Gelvie. Thanks for joining us. See you next time. K Sports, in association with the Corn Ferry Tour, is delighted to bring you today's tournament. Our coverage of the Corn Ferry Tour Championship is about to kick off. I'm Luke Elby with Rich Beam. It's great to have you with us. Our leader is sitting at 14 under the card as things get underway here on 2K Sports. Setting up in some very deep rough.
Nice out the rough here.
This is a fairly lengthy putt here. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
The perfect leave. Uphill, right to left.
Oh, this has got a nice looking roll on it.
Getting better. Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
And that's an opening hole par for this player.
That's a rock solid par right there.
Here's a look at the par 5 second. Is this one releasing out too far?
Man, that was unlucky. Just getting into the first cut.
Well played, mate. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one.
A really good look at birdie.
And after that, he sits at 5 under par.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Let's see what happens here at the 3rd hole. And that one's on the dance floor, but a long way from the DJ. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
He's looking down the barrel of a 24-foot putt.
This putt is about 8 feet. That'll hurt the momentum. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. And a bit of a setback there. Now he's 4 under for the tournament. Let's go to the 4th. It's a par 4.
Gotta say, just some of the best rhythm in the game.
From around 180 yards out.
Wind moving the golf ball left to right. For right.
Setting up for his 3rd shot. A par putt on the table. All right, John, you've been reading them well all day. Take us through this putt.
This one's like going left to right, it looks like.
Now on the tee of the 5th hole, the par 4.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Oh, that was mashed. The power play. You got to love it.
Oh, how about that shot? Taking out the big stick and going ahead and knocking her on. Love it.
Starting this one way out to the right. Ooh. You know, Luke Donald once made all 400 plus attempts inside 3 feet on the PGA Tour. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here. Time for the 2nd shot here at the 6th.
Nothing good out to the right. This is in trouble.
This would be a great up and down. Certainly makes putting easy if he can chip it that close. And a par putt awaits him. And down it goes. Currently 5 under for the event. There's always a sense of excitement striding onto the tee of a par 3 hole. Opting for the 5-wood. 2nd shot here on the 7th. Oh, I thought that one was going in. And this one is for his par. As we head to the next, our leader is ahead by 2. This hole is a long par 5. Now, great rhythm on that swing. 2nd shot here on the 8th. That's in the sand. That's on the green, but still a fair way away from the flag. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
He's looking at around 14 foot, I'd say.
And the par just slides by. Unfortunate bogey coming up. And he'll drop down the leaderboard after that effort. We've arrived at a par 4 hole. That's a touch of the Freddie Couples rhythm right there. Taking aim from around 190 yards here.
Puff of wind blowing right to left for him.
Needs this one to kick right. Anything in 5 feet to be handy from here. John, have you got a read on this one?
Well, it looks like this one's going left to right.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
And as we move to the next hole, our leader is ahead by a couple of shots. On the tee of the par 4 10th hole. Birdies are good. Harness them. Block the bogeys. They're bad.
All right, he's going with a little extra club. Gone against the caddy here. Let's see if it was the right shout.
16 feet to the cup.
A great birdie chance here. A big breaking putt. This has started perfectly.
And now 4 under for the tournament. Here we are at the 11th, a par 4. Wow, that was just striped.
And fortunately, that shot will hang on to the fairway.
Playing from around 110 yards out. That was a beauty.
Already had a few birdies today. This for another.
Some lovely momentum for this player, moving up the leaderboard. Let's head to the 12th hole, shall we? This looks to be heading for the cut stuff. Standing over his second shot. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. John, have you got a read on this one? What's it going to do?
This one's going to go pretty hard to the left.
This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. As we check the standings, our leader has a 2-stroke advantage. The 13th is a par 3. Going with the 5-wood. Well, this is one of those lies that dictates a shot. It doesn't seem like it's a tough one. Ooh, that almost went down. And this one is for bogey. Currently sitting at 4 under par. The 14th is a par 5. That tee shot looks pretty good. And he's setting this one up from almost the same spot as yesterday on this hole.
Let's not think about what happened here yesterday with this next shot. It wasn't very good.
Found the green side bunker. Looking for an up and down here. Now it's time to get the putter out. That's safely on the surface. A birdie putter waits. You know, it's not if you make bogeys, it's how you respond. Well done. And he now moves to 5 under for the tournament.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Left nothing in the tank on that one. That was pummeled. This shot is about 140 yards out. Going with the 9-iron, I think. All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. Well, that's very crafty, isn't it?
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
The putt drops, now at 5 under, heading down the stretch. Let's see what happens here at the 16th. Going with the 5-iron here. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. And he's down there. You got a read?
It's just the slightest bit of break and it's moving right to left.
It's just about 3 feet away. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Welcome to this hole. It's a par 4.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Second shot here on the 17th. And he's got it onto the green, but still outside the range. Bit of work left to do. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Setting up this putt 16 feet from the cup.
Putting for a par here. Oh, that's pure heart. Great fight to make that putt.
Bunkered off the tee, wasn't able to find the green, but saves the par with that putt.
8 days a week, that rhythm works.
This shot from the first cut of rough. Currently -5. And that one has found its way onto the green. That's a good shot, but some work ahead still. Hey, nice looking line. And with that putt, he's going to get into the house at 6 under par. And as this event comes to an end, I'm pretty sure this player will be rueing some poor mistakes.
Not stellar by any stretch of the imagination. In fact, it was quite pitiful, to be fair.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now. UK Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are delighted to welcome you to today's event. The opening round of the Corn Ferry Tour Championship is about to begin. Hello all, I'm Luke Elvey. It's terrific to have your company as always here at 2K Sports. Alongside me in the booth is Rich Beam, and out on the course is Henny Quack and John McCarthy following all the action. What a thrilling day of action it's set up to be. Now to the 7th hole. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. A chance to move to a couple under the card with this putt. Henny, take us through the break on this putt.
Looks like this will move to the left-hand side as it goes up the hill.
And that putt will drop. Well done. Now 5 strokes behind. On the tee now, the par 5 8th hole. Well, I like the look of the line here. This should find the fairway. Well, here we are, Rich. This is it. The Corn Ferry Tour Championship. What is the goal for the players at the end of this week?
We got 30 PGA Tour cards up for grabs for the top 30 finishers. That is the only goal every player should be focused on.
And that one finds the putting surface. It's a good shot, but some work to do, however. He's had a tough time of it on the greens here today. Hopefully all that'll change right here. That came off the plate pretty nicely.
That was the line.
Wow, what a putt. Now 4 back after that hole. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot. Lovely rhythm there, Rich. That's going to work every time. That one just stays on the fairway. That's a good break. His second shot here. 4 strokes off the lead. All you can do is hope now, because that was never going down the fairway. This would be a great up and down from this spot. That'll affect the scorecard. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Let's head to this lengthy par 4. It looked like it came out of a cannon. Playing from 110 yards out. 5 strokes behind our leader. Yeah, that was a safe play. Trying to get to 2 under with this putt. And he's down there. You got a read?
This putt's going to come in from the left side.
Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. Trailing by 4 strokes. Hole number 11 is a par 4.
Oh, look at this soar through the air.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Didn't that look good for a long time? 12 feet to the cup coming up. So close. He now has this for the double bogey. Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. So after the opening round, and a pretty solid one at that, this player still finds himself a fair way off the pace.
They are definitely a fair way off pace, but listen, you can't go out there and play like they did today against this world-class field and expect to finish where they did. I mean, it's just an okay round of golf, and it shows.
UK Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are delighted to welcome you to today's event. We're back for round 2 of the Corn Ferry Tour Championship. Luke Elvey and Rich Beam, as always, are with you. Rich, as this round begins, what are your thoughts on this particular player?
Look, this player's trailing at the moment. Let's face it, there is so much golf left out there. Anything can happen. Let's just sit back, relax, and watch it unfold.
Second shot here on the 9th. A good chance to take it even deeper here. This putt's for 4 under. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
I've got it going left to right.
That's a lovely looking stroke. And that should secure the par on this one. Now 4 back after that hole. Here we are at the 10th, a par 4.
Lovely, lovely rhythm.
And this shot from about 150 yards out.
Wind coming right at him.
All right, going with a little bit more club. Let's see. Really controlled the flight there nicely with that wind.
And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup.
He has a share of 13th place in this tournament.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Pegging it up on the 11th hole here. That's a bit out of shape.
Okay, out of the sand. Not sure if it's going to be enough, though.
Now 4 under par. Good chance this one, right on 6 feet.
He's got this for his par.
Ooh. Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. And a little slide down the standings after that hole. Welcome to the par 4 12th hole. Wow, he let the big dog eat there, didn't he? Oh, this one should find the surface. Good shot, this. That was special. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. Solid play finds that player moving up the leaderboard after that hole. So, 2 rounds in the books, Rich. Not a bad little day's work, I think.
No, and only 2 more to go. Looking forward to seeing what happens over the final 36.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HP Studios, it's good night for now. 2K Sports, in association with the Corn Ferry Tour, are thrilled to bring you today's event. Welcome into moving day of the Corn Ferry Tour Championship. I'm Luke Elby with Rich Beam. Glad to have you back with us. As we begin our coverage, our featured player is sitting at 3 under for the tournament. Now to the first hole. Let's see what kind of tone he sets for himself today. That's nicely done. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
And from about 105 yards.
This one's got eyes for the flagstick.
A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the first.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
Well, Rich, that's ideal. A birdie to start the day.
Making birdie in the first always puts you in a good frame of mood. It'll be fun to watch the round progress.
I don't like the look of that lie. Time for the second shot here on the second hole. He's standing over his third shot. I'm not sure he selected the right club here. This one looks to be coming up short. This next shot coming up from the sand. And that's safely on the surface. This is a par putt. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. And he's now 3 under for the tournament.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
Going with the 6-iron here.
Yeah, good job. This wind is getting up out here.
Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
This is a 12-footer here.
Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. And now at 3 under overall. Always the toughest hole in the game. A long par 4. That reminded me of the Big Easy. Silky smooth. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
He's looking at nice round number 180 here.
Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. Great touch. Really nicely played. Okay, let's head to the next. Sitting at -2 for the event.
Not much happening. Moving down the leaderboard, never a good sign.
Boy, this has caught the downslope. This could get a few extra yards.
Oh, well done. Second shot here on the 5th. That's a high-quality recovery shot.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
So close to a birdie, but that'll be a par. In she goes. Let's head to the next. The 6th is a par 4. Oh, that is a thing of beauty. Will this hang on to the fairway? That's not a bad outcome. I know it's not on the fairway, but it'll do.
Got great connection here. Yeah, this is looking good.